right, y'all. Welcome back to Off the Porch Podcast. It's just me and my boy Devontae. I'm Richard. Today's topic is going to be workforce. I truly feel like the workforce isn't stable, and it's not fit for like the common life right now. Like, inflation is going through the roof. Gas is ridiculous. Housing is ridiculous. Everywhere you turn around, it's like they want you to spend more than what you make for the small accommodations of life. Like, it's ridiculous to me.
Yeah, and it's like nowadays, not even nowadays. Before I even got into the workforce, people was already telling me that you gotta work 2 jobs just to live. Like, just to be able to survive, you need 2 jobs. And that's crazy to think that, because realistically, those people talking about like McDonald's and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, so they already, like it's kind of like they already got a mindset of you about to fail. You're not really about to do nothing when you start working. Because realistically, like, if those people thought you was gonna do something, like, you don't need 2 jobs if you about to go work at some big corporate office. You go make your way up. Like, you don't need 2 jobs. Cause look at those people. Like, those people on the 13th floor of a 20 floor building. Like those people make money. Like, sure, they probably have less free time, but that's what comes with it. Less free time, more work hours, more money.
Okay, I agree with that. But like, that's the problem. Like, everybody can't get them minimum wage salary jobs where like you get good benefits, you get good time PTO, you get some type of like cushion with a job. Like, most people don't get them type of jobs, and if you do get them, unless you like know somebody, unless your networking skills is good, you lucky as hell.
Yeah.
It's like, and you got like the common man and the common woman right now average maybe $24,000 a year, and that's saying hopefully they ain't got kids. Cause if you got kids, that 24 ain't nothing.
It's not. Shoot, realistic. I mean, even making like 30,000 a year is really ain't nothing. And then that's also excluding like what type of life you want to try and
Portray.
You want to try and live and all that. Cause then that plays a part. Because you can live off like what you saying and be comfortable if you living in your means. But a lot of people don't like to live in their means. A lot of people like, oh yeah, man, I like to put out there on Instagram like I'm the big baller dude. I'm the big dude.
I get that.
Like, people don't like to just, have they little and be happy. People gotta have they. People think they gotta have it big to be happy, and that's not true.
What? Like, you gotta be happy with what you have, because if you're not happy with what you have, you're gonna always pursue the unreachable. You feel me? Like, living, like you said, living within your means. Like I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan of have to go get pair of Jordans. I've never been that type of person. Like, I need new Jordans every time they drop.
Yeah, the newest shoes, the newest phone, the newest car. Like, man, all that ain't nothing. And like, if you don't need shoes, like if you already got 20 pairs of shoes, like, bro, like,
why would you have more? Like, you can't even wear all these shoes. But on top of that, I've spoken to actually wealthy, like, successful people, and they tell you, they would literally tell you, I cut out unnecessary spending. I didn't go get the brand new shoes. I ain't go get the brand new clothes. I ain't go get the brand new phone. I ain't go get the brand new car. I stuck with what I had. I saved. And once I did get the money, I ain't go and splurge on it. I turn around and save half and flip the rest. And then make me more money. But we get so caught up on trying to like live with the Jones and impress the Jacksons, and we do the unnecessary things. Like we'll go, I don't want to say we, but my peers would go ball out. You work all week. Talking about from sun up to sundown, just to go get a brand new fit to hit the club with a brand new pair of J's for one night only. You done spend $1,000. You feel me? Like your check ain't what, maybe $1,000, and you done spent $1,000 for one night.
If that, most times you gotta save up. You ain't even get that from your check. You gotta save up. Most people don't see a comma on their paycheck.
But see, that's also what I was trying to say about the workforce. It's just not fitted for you to live these crazy lifestyles.
I think about earlier.
What are we talking about?
The workforce.
You like taking stuff? Okay.
F corporate America. Just
Okay.
no, for real.
But yeah.
Cut that out the video, bro.
But yeah, it's like I said, most people work day in, day out, never even see a comma on their paycheck.
Me.
And bro, and most people work like you get paid once every 2 weeks.
Me.
Still no comma.
Me.
Blow it in 1 week
I got
because of
paid
bills.
$191 for 2 weeks of work.
Exactly.
Serving.
Bro. Like she said, not even $200. And what is that gonna pay for?
This girl got phone bill, car insurance. She gotta eat. She gotta wash her butt. No offense. Her clothes, what do that? Like you said, what do that pay for? You gotta you gotta sacrifice something for nothing, and it's crazy. But then they tell you, you gotta put in time. Who in the want to put in that much time to make nothing towards nothing?
Exactly. But really,
Don't get started on the taxes they take out.
oh yeah, taxes be hitting.
That's why people make the same no matter what job they go to.
Oh yeah,
You ready?
taxes. Yeah, taxes be hitting.
It's crazy.
And even with my job, the taxes hit $200 out of each paycheck. Have my junk be looking like child support that hit me.
Okay. But yeah, I wasn't working the jobs I work. The taxes would be even though they say it's what?
Yeah.
I think it's 7%. They deduct out of your
Wanna go better? They tell me so.
What? At your paycheck?
Yeah, how much the taxes?
Man, I don't even know. I just know Florida tax. Well, technically, Florida tax is 6%, and then it's state tax of 1. That's what makes it 7 for Florida.
Listen, I done worked fast food joints, warehouse jobs, cleaner jobs, damn near maintenance jobs. Unless you got a good saving mindset, you can just really save. Working is a double-edged sword. Either you give up half your life to try to live the rest of your life, or you just don't live. You just live on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah. Or is you give up time away from family, if you got one. Yeah, a lot of people, especially in corporate jobs and stuff, like they'll spend most of the day at work and then come home, have a few hours to basically just get something to eat, and then it's time to go to bed. You got work
It's 24
tomorrow.
hours in the day. You spend 8 of them at a job. Then you gotta recuperate. You may take 2 hours to like relax your mind. Then that's 10 hours. It leave you at 14. You gotta sleep for 8. So what that is, 6 hours of trying to make sure you get enough quality time for your family. Make sure you're ready for work the next day.
Yeah, you gotta break that 6 hours up. And that's if you got 6.
Most kids, let's say your kids got after school like activities, football practice.
Yeah.
Your daughter might have dance practice.
You gotta invest in that to make sure you there for your kids.
Then that cut into your sleeping time. It's just the workforce nowadays isn't fit for the common man. Like either you constantly working or you just like no offense, you not working, and you gotta get. If it's not 40 hours on the check, you're not really seeing nothing.
Exactly.
If you're not getting 40 hours full time, you're not seeing nothing. And then some people gotta even try to look for overtime. I mean, they gotta make overtime just to break even.
And then just like with Cleo, she was like, she didn't even get a $200 check, like, cause her job, you supposed to make your check through tips.
But
And like,
look,
that's
we're in a
crazy.
recession.
Yeah.
If we do go out to eat, who got money to say, you know what, I'm gonna help that person out? No disrespect. And I understand service, and I respect my service, because I mean, it's hard to have to carry most people might see 170 people a day, serve 100 people at least, and they be working 8 hours.
There's no guarantee these people about to tip.
And
I know I sure enough don't, because I don't like to tip off my car. I like to get cash, and I don't really have a lot of cash on me every time.
they want us to go less. They want us to go digital. They want us to go paperless. So most people not dealing in a lot of cash, a lot of paper. Cash is cash. I said paper, but you can't charge that much on them credit cards. On them no, most of these cards have a limit, and then you gotta this is what I do, and I hope most people do this when they get a job. Is I put all my expenses in play. Like I calculate a week worth of expense. I time that by 4, and then I subtract what I would make. And if that job doesn't help me, I try to progress, bro, or I try to minimize certain expenses that I can.
I mean, that right there is called budgeting.
Yeah,
You gotta learn how to budget.
and you gotta. I'm talking about not just I know I can spend this if I could be. No, you gotta make that iron budget, because it gets serious, man. I'm 27, and I'm already looking around at these jobs are, we went up, minimum wage went up, but y'all gotta think about what else the hell went up. I just left for 1 bedroom, paying maybe what the rent went up on that. It was like almost $1,000, but now a studio $1,600.
Yeah, that jump crazy.
$1,600 for a studio, and they want you to make 3 times that before you even get qualified for that. Really? Who out here making $5,400? You feel me? A month, and want to live in the studio?
That's crazy.
Who doing that? Tell me who.
And then most time, those people have families.
Hold on, 32. I'm on 48. I'm sorry, 48. Gotta get my math right.
That boy trying to do quick math.
Yeah, 48. I was extra. I was gonna say 4,800. But who that? Me? If I'm about to play, if I gotta make 4,800, I want a house. If I'm working my ass off day in day out. I do not want to be next to no fucking neighbors. I want a little peace and quiet.
Pay that, and then most of the time mortgages are cheaper than rent. it's just having the money to even buy the house in the first
But
place.
that's the problem. Like these jobs, you can't. The jobs make it to where you cannot survive by yourself. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
You
either you work 2 jobs, which then it's like you not even really go be home because as soon as you leave one job, you gotta go to the other. Like you may have like an hour rest in between or something, but you just constantly working. Or it's like you go be living with people and everybody in that house gotta work.
And hold on, I want to say this too. I'm not. I'm not just saying this for people who don't go to college. No, these are people who go to college too. People who got their degrees, joined the workforce, and still realizing that it is not pleasant out here working these dead end jobs.
Yeah.
It's like
And that there's a reason why it's called a dead end job.
if you gonna either work, it's a dead end. There's no real like option after you join these companies. But that's the thing. Basically America is gonna tell you like either work you gotta work to survive. But is you really surviving?
My bad.
Like what are you surviving to do?
To work.
Make somebody else rich.
To work.
Man, yeah, I'm like, cause a lot of times like you'll hear that, oh, you working to make somebody else rich, but then again, it's like, yes, you can invent something, and like the easiest thing I've seen is just make something for a dog. You'll get rich off that. But it's like, man, it's like, what can you make that ain't been made? And then that's the thing, like people will make something like really, they'll literally take something that's already made, tweak it a little bit, they'll be like, oh, this brand new thing, and you like, dang, that's all I had to do. Like it's so hard when you think about it, but then when you see it from somebody else, you like, dang, well that was easy.
I mean, when it comes to inventing, it's the spur of the moment. Like you just see 2 separate things colliding together to make something new, but everybody ain't got that mind state and that time to sit back and you gotta put like if you gotta invest into it, you gotta buy products, try it out.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, how you supposed to look at it, you supposed to work, and then the money that you make from working, you supposed to take that money to invest it so that eventually you don't have to work. But it's a lot of other stuff that like play into it, of course, but that's just like the basics.
Yeah.
Like when I say invest, I mean like investing in like opening your own business or like creating your own products or even like into a car, because you know people like to rent cars a lot. You invest, save up for a nice luxury car, rent that car out. The money that you get from that car can probably cover the payments, man, while you still working.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stuff like that. But
I understand that.
I shouldn't have to work 40, 50 hours to make a living
That's
a
the
week.
So I want to say this, cause you kind of still young and freshly new. If you had to put your monthly expenses, what would be your total?
Like
For you to
what I spend.
yeah, basically, for you to live for 1 month completely, can you sum that up?
That's a lot now.
well, I know.
Cause at the moment, from like the position that I'm in, I have a storage bill that's 180 something. My car note's $211. I have life insurance, 2 life insurance policies that add up to $70. And then every 2 weeks I make $100. $100 something not dollars.
So
You do the math.
Go down in the comment section and do the math.
I got so after your car note, you said 211.
My car note $211. My
Storage,
storage 180.
That's
My life
$49.
insurance $70. Cause I have
460.
to go and buy food, cause of like the situation that I'm in. I have to go and buy food. I can't really like cook nothing or like stock up a fridge or something. I tend to buy coffee twice a day, morning and night.
And listen,
That I can cut out, but
sometimes, like, no offense, you gotta have, like, they know, like, I've talked to people who budget, and you gotta, like, people always say, oh, coffee, I can cut coffee out. You really can't. Because that helps you keep you going throughout the day.
I mean,
It's your energy booster. Some people, like...
I just drink it for the taste. I have energy, for real.
Yeah, for real. I did.
I have energy regardless if I drink coffee, and I might not have as much energy, but when I drink coffee, I just feel real jittery. Not like necessarily energy.
But I don't even get that. When I drank coffee, it was legit just for the taste. Like, it didn't do nothing to me.
Like it does something to me. Of course, it keeps me up, but like me personally, I drink it for the taste.
Okay.
I don't know. So maybe
Caffeine is definitely addictive, but
I mean, well, maybe I'm just built different. Coffee never hit me like that.
Coffee with me.
you're a big person too, so
But you call
you
me
gotta
fat.
drink a lot for it to go through your system and last.
You ready?
Mhm.
Alrighty.
All right, cowboy, I'm out.
Alrighty. Y'all take care of me. Hey, y'all stop looking. I saw y'all looking at her like that. I see y'all. Stop looking.
But that, as y'all heard, was the young mind perspective on her monthly expenses, and based on what she was telling me, like I think I said what, $460,
I don't know. Basically $500
and
from
she
her.
making 120.
Mine's is more than 500.
I ain't gonna lie, just based off what I can give you my past living arrangement.
Money.
So again, like I said, it was like what, $965 for rent. Then you gotta, if we didn't have food stamps, we'd have to at least spend about $300 in food. So that I'm looking at what, $1,265 just for rent and food.
I mean, the food could have came down, but people don't really teach you how to, that meal prep stuff. Because meal prepping could help save. It's just
No, Brianna meal prep, but you gotta think. So so an average pack of meat.
yeah. But I'm saying, is you talking about like when it was just you and her, or you, her, and RJ?
Like together, like all three of us together.
Okay.
It's all like
Because
this
now
is
it do
recent.
go up because you gotta get some baby stuff. So yeah.
But even like back then, Artie used to just eat fruit. He would eat whatever we eat, cause he was breastfed, so we didn't have to get formula and all that. Like we got like little baby snacks, like the little crackers and all that, the little teasers. But that's like
Probably like $40 at max or something.
maybe even 30, 35 at that. Cause I mean, it was only him, so he wouldn't eat like if Brianna cooked breakfast, he'd eat breakfast. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like so he was eating real food. It wasn't like he was eating the baby food or eating baby snacks like that. So it would last like months or months. Like honestly. So yeah, I heard that little buzz too. Probably was that chill.
No,
that's
this
a bug.
beetle right here.
That heavy.
But so I said $1,200 for rent and food, right? So then on top of that,
Shoot, you ain't even touched my rent yet.
yeah, like
So like then, like this is before I was making what I was making now. Like I feel like what I'm making now, if I was making back then, I wouldn't say I'd be okay, but I know I would still be afloat. Like I'm like, I can literally ride for a good minute until my savings kind of build up. But now, back what I had back then, working I had made 15, but after taxes, I wasn't saying that maybe like 520 after taxes and everything. And you gotta think, I need that times 2 a week. You feel me?
Exactly.
Diapers. Okay, then look again. I gotta put my diapers in there. $75 a week, almost $150 with wipes and diapers, and that's just one baby. Honestly. So that's 12 plus that 150
let's just say 14. Then I gotta think about hygiene. So another $100 on hygiene. 15. Then phone bills. Another what? I said $100. 16. I'm making $500 a week. Maybe. That's if I can get good hours. If I can get hours. And then I gotta think about transportation to work. It was $100 a day. No, I'm lying. It was $40 a day. Times what? 5. I'm gone, bro. That was not enough.
$250 a week.
Damn near. Okay, $40 times 5. 200.
Yeah, 200 a week.
A week. And I'm only making 5.
So about $2,000 a month.
Yeah, man. And then you got, say if you want to, like, man.
Yeah, and then plus, like, that other thing with, like, a lot of people not knowing how to have fun inside anymore. Like, people think, oh, you gotta go out.
Bad. Internet, you gotta think about home entertainment, too.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, we game. And if you want good internet, you gonna spend at least about $100.
Yeah, especially like when I move up out of here, bro, I'm going to buy my own router. When we was at Best Buy, yeah, I'm checking it out. That like the dude was like for like the basic one I don't need. That thing was like what, like $314, but he was like for the better one. So like if they drop some new stuff, I don't really have to go and buy another one. I'm already prepared. That thing was like $400. It basically raised like $100.
Let's see.
Like,
and them, oh my god, man.
I'm gonna go and cop one of them.
And
that's gonna save on the
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi bill.
But
Cause you know that junk, it's like $10 for the box, for the TV box. And then it's like $13 for they modem. So I'm like, so I mean, and then cause you know, okay, so let's just say, like if you get they high end Wi-Fi, like so they say it's like $100 about in total with taxes and all that stuff. Then you go paperless, you know that knocks off $10. Now you down to 90, and then and you turn the motor in cause you got your own. That's another 13 off.
You need him. I think you do. Was y'all able to turn y'all in? Because I swear you need that modem.
Yeah, you can turn in to people ask you if you got your own.
But see, I swear they modem is different. Like they router. Like I never seen nobody else use their own router when it comes to FN. Like you gotta have an auntie have.
People don't.
You gotta have an auntie have and then a separate router.
Yeah. People usually don't, but you don't need their router because all it is they sending out a signal and their router's just picking up the signal. Because the people ask you, like, do you have your own router?
You need help, Dick?
Yeah, the people ask you if you have your own router because then, and they're like, can that router, you know, like, support our wavelength?
That's what I was about to say. Sometimes, no. Sometimes you have to have their router.
Yeah.
Because I've tried mine.
Yeah, which is why I was like, you should get their router and then take it to whatever, like, electronic place you go take it to buy your own. So that way, like they can compare them and make sure you get the right thing.
And then
which is why I was talking to the dude at Best Buy. He was like, yeah, like these two would work. It's like you got this one that would basically work with the now, and then we already have this one that will work for when they upgrade their stuff. So it's like, which is what I was just thinking. You know, just like just trying to think a little bit ahead.
I feel you, cause man, I ain't like I'm all about saving my dollar. I'm sorry, I love I ain't gonna say I love money, but I love like knowing that I'm safe, secure. Like I can if I do miss a day, I'm securing that. So I love like making sure I can budget and like keep my money in my pocket and not splurge it. So if I can give them that damn box back, But then you gotta put it like I said, like I mean, yes, in one time payment, but that's a steep ass rider for real.
Yeah. But the good thing is that like it's yours though.
True. That's what I said. It's a one time payment, but that's just steep. Most people don't.
Then plus like you could buy a protection plan if you want. That's my thing. Like I don't really do it. I don't buy protection plans because I'm like I don't anticipate stuff messing up. Like the microphone we got, they want to charge an extra $15 for a 2-year protection plan. I was like, nah, I'll just make sure it don't mess up for 2 years. So, and then the first night, almost broke it. Little nephew ran across, yanked the cord down. Oh, I'd have been so. I'd have been in trouble then.
But like I said, man, the workforce is just it's a how can I say it's a conundrum or conundrum. It just doesn't.
Conundrum?
Yeah, conundrum. My bad.
I don't even really know what that means.
It just it contradicts itself so hard. Like they tell you, oh, you go to college to go get a degree so you don't work these dead end jobs,
But then they like most people who do that don't even get into the field they went to college for.
and they end up working a dead end job.
Exactly.
And the next thing you know, they regretting. Now you in debt because you went to college. Now you got to pay off that debt, so you working this job to pay that debt, hoping that you get a job in your field. And 9 times 10, your field is overpopulated. It's like, what you gonna do? Like
Exactly.
and like it's like, and just the sad thing about it, most of this generation is, if you don't have a good home upbringing and a steady home system, a family system, you out here on your own at an early age.
Oh yeah.
These kids is out here 16, 17 looking for apartments, staying on top of each other, roommates, and it's not good. Like
what? I legit remember hearing about one time like it was these 4 dudes renting out a 1-bedroom apartment. 4 guys, because they couldn't afford it, by themselves, in a 1-bedroom, bro. I mean, like, it's possible, but just thinking about that is just crazy.
Like, them boys have bunk beds in that room?
For real. And it's like, man.
I'm sorry. I don't. We both can speak because we both know had our own places. It's just hard for me to come from a bed to a smaller bed. Like, the twisting and turning, the uncomfortableness. Like, I don't feel comfortable. I feel like I'm on a down thin line.
Man, the thing from going from your own place to having a roommate, like, man, when you got your own place, you can walk around naked as much as you want. Your fridge can be empty if you want your fridge to be empty because you don't feel like going to the grocery store. But if you got roommates and that fridge empty, like, it's going to be problems. Because now filling it ain't all on you. So, if you choose not to, you going to be like, dang, like, dang, the fridge empty, Richard, you ain't gonna hit the stove. It's like
I did it last time,
bro, for real. And I ain't gonna cap. If I put the stuff in the fridge, but he eat it all up, boy, I be looking on him to put that stuff back. I ain't about to keep filling it up.
Like, but it just. Like I was saying, if you ain't got that system of that family system that you can lean on, bro, it's hard. A lot of people don't want to admit it, but these college kids, even when in college, I remember going home, getting food, going home, wash clothes, going home, stealing some stuff from my mama. If you ain't got that household or that family-oriented like system you can lean back on, what you gonna do then?
Exactly, bro, because it's rough. Cause like nowadays, like I legit remember seeing a little post or something where they was like, if you don't have to, like nowadays the people saying like don't even attempt to move out from your parents before the age of 28. Like if you don't have to or anything. Like back in the day, people want like at 18. Like, now the people that upped it by 10 years. Talking about don't even attempt looking. Because, like, you're not going to be able to do it.
Like, it take, like, I know we probably got a little bit far off the workforce, but what we saying is...
All we saying is the workforce pay is trash, but realistically it's understandable. Because if you at McDonald's making $23 an hour, then you know, like it all comes full circle. You making $23 at McDonald's, think about how much that burger about to be. Like, really, McDonald's don't even have a dollar menu. Because I stopped eating McDonald's for a long time, I ain't even know that. I went back to McDonald's just to get a thing of fries. I'm like, it ain't even a dollar menu no more. Shoot, a lot of restaurants, like, they done dropped their little deals, or you know, they raised the price of it. Like Chili's little 2 for $25, that's gone. They don't even have the 3 for $10 no more. Like they got a little special little configured thing. Like, you can pick 3 items, but then depending on what entree you get, like, that depends the price of the whole 3 little thing. And I'm like, man, like times has changed. And people all for raise minimum wage, but they don't understand how raising minimum wage is gonna affect everything else.
It's not even that. It's, I understand. Like, let's be realistic. Half this food is modified genetically.
Oh yeah,
with hormones out the wazoo. All right, so
it was worse a few years ago.
Yeah, like. So don't try to overcharge me for some cloned ass food. I can see if it was naturally bred.
It was grass fed, cage free. It got the run open and happy.
I pay extra for that, but it's cloned food, bro.
Give me that low food. I want to taste the sadness in my burger. If that's the difference between $5 and $10, let me taste that sadness. Times is hard.
I'm saying, so let's be realistic, bro. The workforce plays a big role in how the economics flows in America. I understand if we was making more, then we probably would be spending more, saving less. I mean, but I don't believe that. I believe these young kids know how to save. They really do, but it's hard to save when your expenses outweigh your check. When like we said, unless you can really live off ramen noodles 4 times a month. I mean 4 times a week, not a month.
Shoot, 4 times a day.
You feel me? Like, unless you cutting out all sodas and carbs and all that sweet crap and you drinking nothing but water.
I mean, doing that's pretty easy.
So you really feel like
I don't do it exclusively, like every now and again, like I'll have a drink or something.
Hey, we get it later.
Or
you trying to hop in?
Yeah. All right. Y'all want me to bring the pizza out?
We know how to go in the house.
Thanks, though.
Yeah, it's just, man, acting like a sister. But like I like what I drink is primarily water. Like, now if we go out to a restaurant and I know they got some good sweet tea, like, I'm gonna get a sweet tea. But like at the house, at work, like, I'm drinking water. I mean, like, just today at work, I had like 2 of those small little Sunny D's, but that's like after dang near a whole year of almost drinking like straight water at work. Like, so it's like I do drink other things, but it's like not even really comparable to how much water I drink.
Take this off.
Because like water is.
But I feel like water alone is the biggest host to me. So you saying this body of this planet, which is 75% water, right?
And what about your body?
75% water too.
Okay.
But we gotta pay for y'all to give us clean, drinkable water. So
Nah, boy, you better hit that top. Get that jug, turn that faucet on, throw that thing right in the refrigerator.
That city punch ain't what you want to be putting into
Boy,
your
you
body.
get it how you live.
Hey.
I grew up like that. That's why I got a strong body.
I grew up on the city. You hear what I called it? City punch. We all were drinking that at the beginning.
What we all learned was really in that water. Them pipes be corroded. Man.
Well, if you really want to get fancy, throw some sugar in it. Get that sugar water. Bro, I remember being as a kid, think I was so fancy. Like you know the little sweet tart, little hard candy. I used to throw that in the water. I talking about taking my vitamins. I remember one time I put it in a water bottle, put it in the refrigerator. I swear to God, I don't know how long it sat in there. And the little sweet tart thing didn't even dissolve. Sitting in that one bottle of water in the refrigerator for I don't know how long. I legit forgot I did it. I thought one of my brothers did it, and I left it in the refrigerator. Like, it stayed there for more than a week because that's when I started thinking my brothers put it in there. And it was a week, and I'm like, why the heck they just left this here?
Really?
Yeah, I see how she just gonna come out with pizza and not even offer nothing. Yeah, but we talking about the workforce and how trash but necessary it is. How you gotta work 40 hours a week to bring home a paycheck that you still gonna need somebody else's paycheck to just survive off today's society. I mean,
one paycheck isn't enough to survive. You need roommates, or you need another person check to basically to get like this to get by.
Well, not paycheck, but one person like income.
Basically, like that's saying you need 2 jobs just to live. Yeah, I feel like that do go some type of way.
But like something I heard before was like, like one of my teachers was talking about how people complain about like working at McDonald's, how people complain about working there, and how like little they get paid. Like back when minimum wage was like $9 an hour or whatever, and that's what people was getting paid, and people was complaining about it. And my teacher was like she kind of called it like she was like, okay, imagine they up minimum wage to $12. Like think how much is that $1 burger gonna cost now? Like she was like, that thing might be like $3 to $5.
It is,
and that's what it is now. Yeah, like they done up minimum wage, and they done up the price of these burgers and stuff. All the stuff that was dirt cheap, something to just throw down your children's throat and knock them out.
That is alright. That is alright.
Throw the burger down their throat.
You said throw sand down their throat.
Man, we was talking about burgers, man. Come on, man. Get your mind out the gutters. Out the pedophilia gutters. This dude. You thought it, though. I knew what I said. I was talking about throwing a little McDonald's hamburger down their throat. Nah, you think about a different kind of meat. You're wrong. Well,
What is your input? What is your input on the workforce?
I mean, I don't know. I got a different viewpoint than y'all. I think one person check can be enough. It's just how you split that money up. Because a lot of people in our neighborhoods, they got car payments they gotta do, they got credit card debt or student loan debt or medical debt or something like that. And it's like, there's a reason you in all that debt, because you don't know how to, break your money up, budget it. That's just how I feel. I mean, I feel like one person check can be enough.
Yeah, I mean, it can be depending on how much that person check is. Then yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Cause I mean, like I'm saying, like in today's society, like how a 1-bedroom is like $1,500, and like if you.
But I feel like these are different circumstances. Cause you really look at it, we're just coming off of where rent was dirt cheap because nobody was moving and everybody was locked down and stuff like that. People were scared to move or even come out the house. And on top of that, the eviction, what is it, like moratorium or something like that, where they couldn't evict people for a certain amount of time even if they weren't paying. So it's like these people are trying to not only get somebody in there that's gonna pay, but also try and recoup from that money that they lost throughout that time where they couldn't kick the people out that wasn't paying. And a lot of those people that wasn't paying just wasn't paying because they knew they couldn't get kicked out. Because if you ask me, I believe a lot more people was working than
most definitely.
Then they want to put out like, oh, these people can't pay their rent. I feel like that was a small percentage of people.
It surely was. Because all these restaurants are still up and running.
But
all
too
these
many people
grocery
just
stores
took
are
advantage
still going.
of that moment where they couldn't get kicked out.
Not knowing that junk was actually getting tagged. No.
Yeah, so now they got an eviction on their record, but it really don't matter. But now that stuff starting to add up because, especially here in Florida, you can get kicked out now. In California, you can't. They still have it, but they still raising rent there.
So I got
because of that.
Based on if you was working a full job, a full 40-hour week, would you off your check? Would you really believe that you can live a normal life, like at your own apartment with your own thing?
Yeah, I feel that way. Yeah, definitely. It's just for me, it's different because I see the world differently. I feel like anything you put your mind to, you can do it. Like I feel like if you let something hold you back, that's just an excuse, regardless of what it is. That's just me. I don't know. Maybe my mom said that too much when I was growing up, and I took it to heart. Or maybe some circumstances that I've been through made me believe it. But I feel like you put your mind to it, like you could live in a 1-bedroom studio and be happy. It's just some people don't want to. I know I don't want to. I'm trying to live above my means because we don't really need anything bigger than a 1-bedroom. It's just the two of us. We don't have kids. We don't have anybody else living with us. We don't have too much stuff, really. Most of the stuff that we have, like the little small kitchen table, the couches, we don't necessarily need it. All we need is one couch. And we don't really need the kitchen table if it ain't no space for it. Because the most times we ate at that table, I would say during our 2-year period in our place, was probably like 50 times. And we was there for 2 years.
So at the rate the studio apartments is, because we just checked one earlier, it was like $1,600.
For now, probably not at the regular places. The luxury places, but at those income restricted places, yeah. Even though it's still like, they're not studios. I mean, some of them have studios, but most of them don't. It's like probably like $900 to like $1,100 for a 1-bedroom at those places. But the thing is, you got to make in the middle of a certain amount of money. You can't make over this amount, you can't make under this amount. So I feel like, yeah, if I was just working 40 hours a week, let's just say after taxes a $400 paycheck, yeah, $900 to $1,100, yeah. But being in a luxury place, no, because that's just how it is. Because so many people just want that money back. Like they feel like they can get that money back. You will never be able to remake that money. You're only making money for the time right now. You can't remake money for how long we was in lockdown. How long did that thing last? About 2 years? No, about probably about 2 years. No, because they started that thing where they could kick people out real early. 2020, and then they ended it
Just well, they ain't ended yet. 'Cause some people still some. I know, even though I think it have ended, but I don't think some people.
The thing is courts is backed up.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So many people trying to evict so many people in the courts. I don't think the courts can keep up. Because, like I said, people was being opportunists.
Take advantage.
And it really messed it up. Yeah, it really messed it up for the other people. And right now, like, it's hot, especially here in Florida. A lot of people moving here because we wide open.
but that's the aggravating thing. Like, a lot of people, especially like from New York, California, freaking New Jersey,
Don't come here from California.
All those places. Like when COVID was big, talking about like all those were the big places where they was like, oh, COVID is like up. Those are the number one places of COVID. What do you think they ran to? They ran down here and then what? Then it changed talking about, oh, Florida is big with COVID.
And the crazy thing is some of those people was talking BS about Ron because we were open. Yeah. It's like, bro, how you gonna come down here and talk? How you gonna come down here and talk mess and then not have your mask on? But you want to talk about, oh, coronavirus. No!
Oh, Ron
Stay home.
Is doing a
Stay
good
home.
job. Go back to your other house.
We were good, and we still are good. But our economy is surprisingly doing pretty good.
Ronnie
for the most
Boy
part.
For 2024.
It's really doing better than the economy of the whole United States. It's just because we got a great governor.
See, but man, even with that, like, cause I don't know, cause Ron DeSantis running for president 2024, man.
I seen something where the guy was like, he don't think Florida would be, left out, like left alone. He was like, there are some great people who have similar viewpoints and values as Ron DeSantis and would definitely, I'm surprised they know how to. No, like Ron DeSantis and would definitely and feel like he would definitely back those people.
Yeah.
But I like him because California right now wilding. First of all, and then especially because, like for me, I ain't gonna lie. I like the stimulus checks. I spent them. I don't have it in my bank account if the government was to come back and get them. I would like to see another one, but I really don't want to see another one.
Real,
be
she
honest.
lied.
Inflation.
She said she was gonna give us stimmy checks. I could have used them stimulus checks.
We started on Sheila.
I'm about to say that's her name.
Don't get me started on Sheila.
Everybody know her name. She Congresswoman. Ain't no high in her.
What's wrong with Sheila?
You wrong, Sheila.
Man,
You wrong.
she got in, bro.
You lied to us.
She was on the commercials talking about, oh, you
Big
vote
billboard.
for me, so I'll give you a stimulus check every week. Well, she getting them votes.
She didn't get my vote. I mean, well, okay, yeah, she didn't get my vote. Honestly, I ain't even afraid to say it, cause what Sheila gonna do to me? Okay.
Man,
Sheila.
She ain't get mine because I already knew that jump was not about to happen.
All you see is big billboards.
For real.
Blank amount, $1,000, whatever, stimulus checks.
For real.
Like, right. You're right.
And that was her whole thing she ran with.
One person come up here and tell me that Sheila gave you a stimulus check, because I'm looking for mine. Not really, but not really. I feel like that time has run its course on stimulus checks, because especially at this point in time, we can't afford it as a whole. The way inflation is running rampant right now.
I want to say this. I feel like low key these PPP loans is coming back to bite us in the real butt.
That too. If you took out a PPP loan and you ain't had no business, you wrong for that. You wrong.
Now these inflations
let
going
the
up
IRS
every
get on
month.
Let the IRS get on it. I back them up. Yeah, he got a PPP loan. I seen him flashing the money. I would be the number one witness. I ain't afraid to say it. Lock him up, please. Lock them up.
Listen,
PPP loan. No, you ain't got no business. Talking about you do hair. You do hair? Okay.
Yeah. Go on and say, yo, I got my little girl in there.
What
I
your
do her
PPP
hair.
loan is? You selling foodstuffs is your business?
like
Shut
I
a
ain't
little
gonna
pork
flex.
down on the
I
top.
thought the workplace, the raw minimum wage was going up. Cause remember they said I think it was supposed to go up like to 12, but then it
Nah, it's was that last year or a couple of years ago? They I think it was last year if I'm not mistaken. The national
it went to 15.
it went up to 15, so every year they go up $1.
Yeah.
Well, in Florida at least, every year they go up $1.
When I heard that happen, I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
I was like,
They tryna-
but
They trying to even out, like but it's like the workforce went up with minimum wage to 15, right? But y'all gotta understand, once that happened, everything else gotta go up to keep up with the economy. Like,
that's why
Yeah.
Granddaddy said he paid. His rent was what? $10.
Yeah, something like that.
$10 back in the G.
like so, y'all understand. You
But he
just
wouldn't
get
even
ready
get
for it.
$1 an hour, though.
Oh no, I want to see this. I'm coming on, but
I heard from the top people who play in the scheme of the markets that the property value about to drop bad.
Oh yeah. They didn't want to say it, but they were alluding to it becoming a housing market bubble. Somewhat like what happened in what was it, like 2008 or something like that, where it like crashed like dirt cheap.
Yeah.
You see this person foreclosed, that person foreclosed because they couldn't keep up. So they was alluding to that last year. And I'm not going to lie. No, I'm not going to say that because I'm going to look like a bad person. I ain't going to say that because...
I'm trying to capitalize on that.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie.
But
Like,
the thing
comes
is
a
that
couple years from now.
it's doing that because the interest rates are going up.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I remember on the news I watched like a few months ago, like the dude was talking about, oh, if you can't show me that the price of things are going down, then we're just gonna keep raising the interest rates on stuff. I was like, what? I'm like, how does that really make sense? The price of things are gonna keep going up, so you're gonna keep raising the interest rates on it too. So that means now I have to pay even more money.
But for all you people that took out those mortgages or refinance, I really hope during this time, whenever it crashed, that you guys could keep up with your houses. I would hate for to see like a lot of foreclosure signs, really. I would like for it to go down, but I would hate for it to be a lot of people losing their homes.
I just want me a little 4-2 and I'm straight.
Yeah.
what you say? You say it worth what? What? 100, 120, 120?
150.
Right now that joke $500,000.
What you say? I ain't gotta have all that. I gotta have what? 10%?
What's that?
What? 40%? Say less.
As a first time home buyer, all you need is like 6%.
Yo.
That part. That's what I was trying to get at. What? I got
Bruh.
more.
I'm sorry. I'm in the market of
Listen.
trying to get a house. So if everything go down, it would really be good for her.
I ain't mad at you, but I'm sorry. I'm planning to retire. I ain't trying to be 65, 75.
Well, I'm not going to be 65, 75 working.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm about to retire at like 50.
Well, also, it's hurting the workforce now. So a lot of people are starting to do these side hustles.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have time to deal with these corporate...
It's because they feel like they ain't making enough. I feel like social media and mainstream media has a lot to do with why people feel like they're not making enough. Because all you see swear to ever since the lockdown is, even starting
Side
before the
hustle.
lockdown, is side hustle. You got a side hustle. I'm making $20,000 a month. Oh, I'm making $80,000 a week. It's like, bro, shut up. No, I know you're not. I know you're not. Like, bro, you ain't making that
Bro,
off
I'm
of
tired
no.
of seeing these scammers get on these damn social media with all this money. I'm making $5K a day.
I'm
You
like,
stealing.
They ain't paying
Shoot.
nothing in tax.
You get all these people. You got these young girls, these young boys out here giving you these dang bank accounts, and you running up the tab. Stop lying. Stop.
Bruh.
Why you sitting here flexing that $40,000? Just let you know you gonna owe $90,000 when they catch your ass.
He's so
and,
stupid,
and 5 years in the
I
penitentiary.
won't. I'm not gonna say this. Do what you do. Just don't come for me, because I am persistent. I swear, I am persistent. I will stay on your ASS, my guy. I am not playing. I want my money back, and I want it now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm calling the bank 10 times a day on your butt. But if y'all don't fix this, bro, I swear. But just don't come for me.
No name.
First of all, I'm broke anyways. If you come, you ain't getting that much. But don't come for me.
I
I promise you.
I don't play with. If I ain't got the money, I ain't touching it. I don't do all that legal.
But I like Cleo was saying, I do invest. Like, I still believe in the stock market.
I have one stuff.
I mean, I try to get, like, I almost hurt because I had like $3 or $4 in Bitcoin. I had $3 or $4 in Bitcoin. And I sold it on some like, man, I'm thirsty.
Yo, what the heck? You sold it just to get a drink. You sold it to get a soda pop.
I would never let that down, bro. I would never let that down.
Heck nah.
But on top of that, I invest in the cryptocurrency. I do try to get ahead of the wave. But like I was saying, man, the workforce, if you don't have a good head on your shoulders, man, and a good support team, it's hard to say.
Let me tell y'all, be y'all own support team. Because really, people that be in y'all camp talking about they support y'all really be digging on y'all. For real. They see all y'all moves y'all make and be like,
The routes to
why,
Baby D.
why, why she got that? Oh, why he getting this? Oh, they must got money. Like, and then they'll become a little bug in somebody else's ear, and then just cause a lot of problems. You can have like $10 in your bank account, and it'd be like, oh, I heard she had got Chick-fil-A the other day. Where'd it go?
I don't know. That bitch hit me on the head.
It's not funny. But Bate looking at me swing, that bitch just curved right into.
I heard she
I'm
got
glad I put my
Chick-fil-A.
head down, because if I wouldn't, that would have hit me like right in the eye.
Oh God.
I ain't gonna lie. Not everybody in your camp support you.
What the hell was that?
That's true. I mean,
I thought that joint was a dragonfly.
that is true. You gotta be careful who you tell your business to.
And stay down till you come up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be buying Jordans. Jordan already rich.
Man,
My thing is just live a comfortable life. Like, you ain't gotta show out. Like, too many people think they gotta show out, and that's the way of living life. Now, I mean, of course, like live a life that you say, oh, well, this is my life. I live my life like that. You can afford it. Go ahead. I ain't got no problem with that. But if you talking about, oh, this is my life, can I borrow $40 real quick so I can live it? No. I mean, it's not your life. You need to look for a new life. You need a new lifestyle. Obviously, this one ain't working out for you, baby boy.
But hey, look, man. Put
What
your
you
mind
just
to
do?
it. Pray about it. Put the work in. You'll get there.
For real.
Be consistent. Don't stop. It don't matter how much you making. Tell you no lie. Swear. My car insurance. When I got a car, when I first got my car insurance was $170 something. I was getting paid $100 every 2 weeks. Look, hey yo, you stay down till you come up. My AC went out. My windows barely worked. My 2 doors was broke. Hey, but that car got me from point A to point B until it didn't. But stay down till you come up. Yeah, for real. It's a oh. Go ahead, for real. My car got in there. I love that car until it broke down on me, and I got tired of fixing it. So I went and got something new. But hey, like I said, I prayed about it. I waited. I saved, so I was able to do it. Y'all can't.
I mean, like I said, it's possible. You just gotta have that strong iron budget. Like, you gotta have an iron budget.
Don't cheat yourself. Don't treat yourself. Before you cheat yourself, I mean. What? You stay broke. No, I'm just playing.
I do. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. I just literally went on here.
I see them $30 croquettes on your feet.
Oh, I tried to get me these.
Oh.
Shit, I think everybody out here stay broke. Shit,
For real.
I'm about to get paid, and I'm still about to be broke.
The same thing. In that order.
Oh, God.
Bro, I swear, bro, that meme has never been the most true. Talk about, oh yeah, I just got paid. So here come bills and everybody. Like, I swear. Like, bro.
We just don't know how to make. I mean, we got a little big eyes, so
Ain't big eye.
Big eye with what?
you know we
My eyes stay small.
we use our little credit cards. So
My
now we
eyes got
pay it
about that
off.
big.
I'm saying, I got
but my
tunnel
bank
vision.
account like that big.
These little glasses was not well. The glasses was free, and the lens.
For real.
It was
got
just
new
the extra
glasses.
stuff that I wanted.
They got new glasses.
It was just the extra stuff that I wanted.
For real.
That I feel like I needed.
Was $600?
No,
$300?
no,
How much?
$3.99.
You didn't pay for none of the lenses or nothing?
I paid for the transition.
That's what I'm asking.
Oh, no, that wasn't that high. What was yours?
Well, she ain't got no insurance probably. You had insurance to pay for
How
your
much was
stuff.
the glasses?
The frames by himself was like $190 something, but they was on discount, so my insurance covered that. They covered the prescription, of course, and then they covered like the blue light thing for like when you're looking at the TV or the like a computer screen or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I had to pay for a transition and like the scratch and something else thing.
I got 2 pair.
I got one pair because
Well, they had the 2 for 60 something.
I went to what it's called
They lied.
Bro, I was about to say, don't that only be in like a little certain thing and then once
Yeah.
you see they're like, oh.
Brianna went and got some
I
glasses
don't want none of
too.
them
I
ugly
swear,
glasses that
her
they had.
insurance is booty, $17. She could only get frames that cost $17 or less. Them things look so like a grandma frame. Not cause she didn't get it. She got a little bit, you know. But them grandma frames that they had up there for $17 or less, Walmart, y'all wrong for that.
You
Oh,
gotta be
y'all
careful.
went to
wrong for
Walmart.
that.
That's why.
I don't know why. I mean, I
Shoot.
guess she
Y'all
just
shoulda went to,
whichever one that she seen that was, you know, close and accepted her insurance. I guess that's what the one she went
But
to.
like,
Y'all wrong
Man.
for that, Walmart. Y'all make too much money
Man,
for them
they ain't
cheap
wrong
old
for that.
glasses.
They ain't wrong for that.
$17.
Walmart know what they doing. Shoot, you paying $17 for it, but
You
they
got your
paying
own
like
Medicaid?
$1.
No, I had health insurance with the job, but
okay, but what do you have now?
nothing.
You need to
She
get
has
because I
me.
don't have nothing either, and I need help.
Help with what?
She don't be wanting help.
I don't know how to
Yeah.
sign up for health care. I did it.
I think we do it on the food
I just did
stamp
it
page.
through. I guess.
I mean,
You best ask Brianna or Chantel because they would know better. Because I never had health insurance on my own. I had it through like
I'm
the
finna
job.
get my whole little kid back. You pay me too much.
What?
I get my whole little kid back.
For what? They locked the door. I came in through
what a kid.
the keys in my pocket.
What were y'all talking about though?
For real, because y'all showing up just got sidetracked, had y'all own little thing.
Let's talk
But
about
yeah.
the workforce.
But I mean, one little benefit with workforce is if you get the right job, you know, like healthcare and stuff come with it.
Booty, bro.
I
I
mean-
know my health care was good. Like
Yeah.
you just gotta. You
Keep the
don't work at
job.
the right places.
I'm
You done
not-
got a job.
Huh?
You still work at the what is called?
Outback?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you said keep a job?
I said you have to keep the job.
Oh.
Which one of y'all came through this though?
I did.
Better learn to make sure you lock it back.
I know it was unlocked. I know.
Alright, what if my dogs get out?
They was not gonna get out. We standing right here.
Oh.
They do be getting out.
We standing right here. They wasn't going nowhere.
Alright, I'll lock it back the next time.
Ooh, you got in trouble.
I tell you why Kelly fought that like that.
That's
Yeah.
a little shadow. You know.
Ain't nothing wrong with the workforce.
Yeah, in
I
certain
feel.
certain jobs,
It's a lot wrong with the
yeah.
workforce.
No, it's the jobs you choosing.
No. It's a lot
Yes.
wrong with the workforce.
It's the jobs you choosing.
Regardless of whatever job it is, it's a lot wrong with the workforce.
I don't think so.
But I mean, if you get a
You get
job
paid for
the
what
way
you-
you get 3,000 a month, is something still wrong with that?
No.
If you're working for a job, it depends on how much you have to work.
40 hours a week? What you talking about?
That's a lot.
I mean, not
Kids
really.
nowadays.
I mean, 8 hours for 5
Jesus.
days.
This job about to make
You
me
get
sneeze.
2 days off, which is something I like. But
That's still a lot. Regardless, I don't want to. My whole thing is I don't want to have to work.
You don't want to work.
so what you
That's
want?
a, that's too
So
many
what you
kids
want to be a
nowadays.
I don't want
stay-at-home
to have.
mom?
No.
Too
Hell
many
no.
people want to do that now.
I want
Whoa,
to-
what's wrong with big?
I want
Modernized people.
I want to have my own investments and everything. Like, I want to start a business. I want to buy a car that I can rent out on tour. Like, I want to have investments, not necessarily having to go to somebody's job, clock in when
See,
they
but
want
that's
me to
the
clock in,
thing.
leave
Like
when
too
they
many
want me to
people.
leave.
Too many people think everybody is supposed to have like be a CEO or something. Who the hell? I mean, yeah, I say all that. Who the hell gonna work if everybody they own CEO? If everybody own a business, who gonna be in the workforce?
The people that
Like
don't
you
wanna
need
be,
somebody to
Not
work.
everybody want to be CEOs. That's why you still have the people who are in the working class.
Not nowadays. Too many dang kids
People
want to have
want-
their own side businesses, side
And
hustles.
that's
and
no.
this. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with
at
that.
all.
And people also don't like. People also don't think if you owning a business, like you say, you want to rent out a car and do some other things. You still got to keep up with the maintenance of that car. That's still work. That's still.
But
you still
it's
gotta,
not. It's
you
not
still
me
gotta-
working for nobody else. It's
you
me
gotta
working
be
for my own
knowledgeable.
benefit.
Yeah, but you're still working. A lot of people.
You
There's no
going too
difference.
deep into the me not wanting to work.
But
part.
there's
I know
no.
I'm going
But
to
there's
have to
no
work
difference
to
between
get
working
there.
for somebody else and working
It's
for
a big
yourself.
difference.
Besides
It's a big
getting
difference.
more of the cut of the money.
It's
That's
a
it.
Big difference.
I mean, really not.
Huge difference.
I don't see it. I really don't see it.
Really,
Because
really
you still
big
got
difference.
you get big enough now. You got to get employees.
But
you
you
gotta.
gotta think-
Not
You gotta
even
take.
necessary. Not even.
It's more taxes when you own your own business.
Which is fine, but still, me owning my own business is not the same as working for somebody else at all.
But when you own it,
pretty
you do
close
more
to
work
me.
when you own your own business.
That's not what I meant when I say I don't want to work.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
looking
mean,
too deep into
I'm
that.
not
If
saying
y'all
that-
looking too deep into that. I don't want to work.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
not-
I'm gonna have
Don't
to
wanna
work.
work for
I don't want to
somebody
work
else.
for somebody else.
Okay.
but what's
This
the
is what I
difference
said.
between working for yourself
I
or
mean-
somebody else besides the rules that they have and the time frames where you gotta work or whatever? There's really no difference because now you pick when you want to work, regardless of the fact.
Not
You still. And I would say you would have to work more hours on your own business, especially with upkeep, than
Leo, you good?
at somebody else's business.
You just
'Cause
gonna- you're
for
the-
me, I'm coming to do the job, and that's it. I'm doing your job. I'm doing the job that you tasked me to do, and I ain't doing nothing extra, and I ain't doing nothing less. That's my take on it. I mean, there is no difference between working for yourself and working for somebody else,
Yeah.
besides the overhead, like who's over it.
But
Like-
that's only when you get that business off the ground. Because when you working for yourself, you're doing everything to start up that business. So you're taking on more just
Yeah.
to start the
That's what I'm
business.
trying to feel like
It's
you
when-
do more.
Yeah, it's once you get sort of established that now, like you said,
You get
you have
employees
to
and you
you
put it
have
on
to
them,
find
but
employees.
You still
You have to
gotta-
write up contracts. You have to pay those employees if you're gonna offer health
feel like
insurance and
too many
stuff. You gotta
people-
pay for that.
Yeah, too many people on YouTube make it seem like, oh, I'm owning this business, but I'm like off the scenes on vacation and stuff like
See,
that. Like,
that's different.
no.
See, most of the time, them people be
9 times they don't own the business, they just own percentage of the business. They just define the benefactor.
Even with investing, you gotta be knowledgeable. You gotta be watching it. The market's changed ever so quickly. Like it's up and down, up and down. Like you gotta be knowledgeable of why this stock is going down. Who sold this company? Who merged? What's going on in Syria, Liberia, and all these other places? Like, it's not just I'm gonna put it in the market and that's it. I'm gonna let it do what it do.
But you
No,
gotta understand, like it's the same thing like with your car. You invest into your car, and like when you invest into your house, you gotta maintain your investment. I mean, you gotta be there, like whenever the season start, or whenever you start your peak sales, or whenever you whatever. It depends on whatever your business is, but you gotta be hands on, because most times these people let these people run their business. They run them into the ground. They do fraud on your business, and now your business is frozen, and you get your shit.
And you liable until you can prove that you didn't have anything, like any dealings with it. You didn't really know. Like, then it's like it's your business. How do you not know? It's like, bruh,
you're guilty until you can't proven innocent.
There's no way. I don't see any way for people to have a business without having like a partner, and then the partner's doing more, and you just over here maybe the face or maybe the background. You know, just when they need somebody to help them out, you come in and step in. Or like a silent partner, but you know that's the only way I would see that you would be able to really be hands off on the business.
And jobs like that really don't. I mean, not jobs, but like startups and stuff like that. Like you have some that explode. Like I just with Clash of Clans, like they was like that. Like they just had their little anniversary thing, and I watched how they started thing. And it was like the guy who technically made Clash of Clans, like the game and stuff, and all the other little older versions, like it was like he was an introvert. Like he didn't care to be in the spotlight. So the girl who was like she had all the ideas but couldn't put it together, like she was the face. Like she was the one who could go out do the press conferences and stuff, while the guy who's putting in the ones and zeros, like part of the documentary was like this dude is a multi-millionaire who still lives with his mom, and like he legit lived a simple life. He was like, I have my computer, I have my beanbag. He's like, I'm good. And dude's a millionaire. Dude's like, I'm straight. He's like, I don't need much. And that's the thing I'm trying to get across. You don't need a lot to be happy. If you have something that makes you happy, stick with that. You don't need to. If you're happy with your one car, you don't need 4. That's really just to be like, yeah, man, I got it like that. But what do you need it for? Like a lot of these rich people, the rich people will probably have like 2 cars. These people who want to show you I got money, those are the people with all these different cars.
I'm sure like Ricky Rose, he got like 10 of them, but his cars are one of his businesses.
Yeah.
He rent them out. For
like
photos
said,
and stuff
different.
like that,
He
and I
rents
guess
his stuff out.
car shows, I guess, and whatnot.
Yeah.
But the thing,
We're not
but I'm not saying these things to discourage anybody. I'm trying to tell y'all what the people on YouTube and those Instagram and TikToks and all these shorts and videos, they not telling you. They're saying like, oh, is this easy? Like, oh, you don't have to work.
Oh yeah.
Say,
no, quit your job today and start doing this. What I'm about to tell you.
It's not.
And I'm only going to tell you if you subscribe for $15 a month, and I'm not going to tell you for the first 5 months.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, if you don't start a business and do a bunch of side hustles, by all means, go ahead.
Just understand the realistic expectations with
You're
that.
gonna have to work.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put
you gotta
in
be
that work.
attentive too.
And it's not I can chill 6 hours a day and work for 2 hours and make enough. Nope.
And not everybody's business take off just like that. You know,
Oh,
you got
yeah.
some people overnight. It's like it's skyrocket, like they making money. But then you got some people that gotta work and build up to that, and it may take 2-3 years for you to get to the point where you thought you would be in 6 months.
Bro, and that overnight junk, like, I don't even really believe in that. Like, people like,
Yeah.
man, I blew up
It's-
overnight.
It's just because you
Yeah,
didn't see the
over
work
that
you didn't see the work that people like. They'll be doing like 20 projects, and those won't blow up. They'll drop one project after those 20 projects, and that'll blow up overnight. But
Is
you
that
don't
the
see
case?
those 20 projects.
I think so. I don't know.
You don't see those 20 projects that they put out before this one that blew up overnight. It's like, bruh, you gotta look at the grind. You gotta look at the hustle.
Yeah, like one thing I heard was it was like most rappers be rapping and trying to get out there for like about like 9 years before they get known, and then even with those rappers, like you got people that be like, oh yeah, bro, they blew up real quick.
No, you
But
just
no,
didn't
you
hear
just didn't
it.
know about them. Yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
know about them them first few years. They was trying to get to where they are, or they thought they was gonna get there sooner. They thought they had the gift or whatever. But nah,
But
stuff takes time.
regardless of what people say, nothing that is good in life is easy to get. You're gonna have to work for it.
Yeah,
In the workforce, I believe, I don't think it's a scam. I don't think it's a sham. I don't think, that you can't take care of yourself or your family with you being the only one working 40 hours a week. Even now with how rent is, like you got these little diamonds in the rough where, they got the right price on there because I guess just, that's just what the person that own it, that's renting it out, is willing, or selling it is willing to go for. They don't, like, they're not being like everybody else, or they're just thinking ahead. The market, they feel like, I guess the market is going to crash soon, so why not put it at a price that people think is reasonable, and then when it crashes and becomes lower than that, then it's like, you're already in this contract, or you already got this house, like you already started to pay for it, and you got the mortgage and everything, and nobody's going to want to mortgage a house that has lost value, or remortgage a house that has lost value, I should say. But yeah, I mean, the workforce, it's just how you budget, like how you budget, and how you really live. Like, a lot of people nowadays want to live above their means because they see like designer this, designer that. Oh, this person got designer. Or this person at my school was wearing the new J's. It's like, bruh, like, you can't worry about that. You just gotta head down, dig into it, do the work, get it done. You'll get there. You'll get there eventually. It's not gonna happen quickly, but you'll get there.
And don't take us as like we telling y'all can't enjoy yourself. You gotta have some type of enjoyment, because if you don't, then you feel like you're just slaving away.
Yeah,
But you gotta understand. I was just saying, you gotta understand that necessary spending isn't going to get $200, $300 pair of Jordans. That's not it. Cause most of the time, y'all, you walk in a pair of shoes. All right, you walk, and just in the spur of the moment, you might step the wrong way. Now you crease $300 shoes. Now you mad. You gotta be realistic. Them are shoes. What you supposed to do in them? Stiff walk for the rest of your life? Double? Come on, bro. Be serious.
flat foot.
Yeah, but everything enjoyable is not, like, it don't come at a cost. Like,
It don't.
you can do something that is fairly cost efficient,
Like, no offense.
or free.
Well, go down memory lane. That's the greatest
Walk?
thing.
Not even that. You can go to
Fishing-
the beach. Go to
Fishing costs little.
Depending on how
little-
far you from, you gotta use gas.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
well, we're,
But that's
Fishing,
less
you
than
gotta
Closer to
start
the
eating
water,
and
but-
stuff.
But if you can't fish,
but
it's
if
other
you buy
certain
bait, if
stuff.
you could buy bait, but then again, you could almost use anything that you got in your freezer that's
Your
going
yard.
bad or something like that.
This what you do.
You talk about fishing while using stale bread. I'm like,
I'm gonna tell you how
can
you
use
catch
almost
any worm.
anything. Oh yeah,
Go set some water. Put something large in your yard. Throw some water around of it. let it sit for a day. Watch how you gonna get worms under that. You gonna just lift it up. It's gonna be about 2 or 3 worms just to the surface side of the dirt.
Or if you grew up how I grew up, you just go to dig in the backyard.
If you ain't got time to be digging all day.
That's what we did. We done.
Wait till it rain. Like,
Or
you see
that.
them worms going across
That's
the
what I'm saying,
ways
you
and
can-
stuff.
Or just leave a dang bag of not fertilizer, but what is it? The soil that you
Manure?
put in pots.
Oh,
My mom left it
over there.
on the
It's like
thing, and
coffee
it's
grains
a
and
bunch
this
of
thing.
worms got in it one time. It was like the soil that she used to plant her garden stuff.
We gotta. Is what we trying to get at is just we gotta learn to stop letting modernized stuff like brainwash us, cause we don't do nothing like back then.
People used to go literally kayaking, kiting, frisbeeing
Learn how to
apart, like the stuff that don't cost
Camp or
money.
something.
Like a movie night.
Basketball, that only costs about $5. You ain't gotta get no expensive Nike, what it's called,
All you
spiraling
need is the ball.
or something like that. You could go to $5 and below.
Like
Get a little cheap ball. Any park is free. Well, I mean, I don't know about where y'all stay, but where we stay, parks are free. I don't know.
dominoes, spades. There's certain stuff you can do that's
Cheap.
less.
You buy it once, you good.
again, that's y'all life. It's y'all dollar. We can't force y'all to do what we do. What we want y'all to do. But I just want to go on the record and say that we as a community and then as a generation, we spend unnecessary money on stuff that don't really hold a value.
Cause we're too much looking at what the other person has. Like, you don't know what that person did to get that Gucci belt. You don't know if they went over there in Dubai. You don't know if they getting pooped on for that whole payment. For they trip to be $0 out of their bank account. You don't know if they getting pooped on.
Pissed on.
You don't know what they doing to get that money.
I say, like, man, like you just gotta learn how to find happiness
In the
with what
small
you got.
things.
Yeah.
And we all struggle with it. I
You
ain't
can't
gonna lie.
live big off of what you got. Learn how to be happy with what you got.
This was also a good lesson that I kind of got from when I was growing up. If you can't live off $100 like a week, then you really need to change how you like perceive and move around. Like I'm
Stop
talking about.
looking at Cardi B and Offset, and they got these big old chains and the Lambo truck that just dropped. Stop looking at Saweetie and Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all ain't got they type of money. Calm down.
But that's another type I want to speak on. Celebrities, mom. Oh my
Y'all ain't got that type of money, little
Y'all
baby.
put too much money
Y'all ain't got that type of
and
money.
energy in these celebrities. I'm sorry.
Boosie, Chris Brown, y'all ain't living how they
Y'all be acting
living.
like they some real guys and idols and saying like y'all be damn near ready to give y'all life for
Well,
these
like
people.
you did, you need that
Right.
for another time.
Y'all ain't living how they living. And even if you is, don't follow them. You don't know what type of investments they got. You don't know how their money is moved. You don't know if they following the rule like, oh, you know, you got this certain amount of money. You got like 3 times of what the cost of this thing is, so they getting it. Like, you don't know, man. Just
Yeah.
do what you can do.
And you
And
don't
stop
know what
trying
they
to
gotta
fit
do to
in,
get that money.
Or stop trying to look rich. Only
Yeah.
poor people look rich, okay?
That's
You
that's
see
so
how
true.
I come on this podcast with a bleached up t-shirt and some lime green gym shorts that I probably had for like 3 years now. And some slides that I don't have for probably 3 or 4 years also. Dirty, old.
I'm sorry. I'm a thrift store
molded.
shopper, and I done met
mean,
rich
I'll-
people who go in the thrift store.
I ain't mad at it.
Like y'all,
I don't shop for clothes really. Like I used to before. But I never
go
went
out.
broke shopping for clothes or shoes. That's
I
the
don't
thing.
go out. So if I ain't trying to get work clothes or maybe like an event outfit, I ain't.
I don't
worrying
think I
about
ever
it.
really spent my last shop. Even if I said I spent my last, it was not my last.
And-
Trust me, I had a savings in a backup, backup. Okay, I did not spend my last on them pair of shoes. I say that just for people not to ask me to buy them any shoes. I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna be truthful. I'm gonna say it. Tell my truth.
Alrighty. Anybody else?
Shoot, I ain't never really spent my last dollar on an outfit. No way.
I'm not
Good
going
shit.
broke on no clothes.
Food, maybe.
Any talk like which
Fast food.
Oh yeah,
I ain't gonna flex.
food is different.
I ain't gonna shoot.
I gotta
Some
learn.
Chipotle.
Okay, I'm still learning. Okay,
Food, but food is different. Like food, you need like every day.
but you don't
like-
need fast food every day.
I mean, hey, food is food. Whether it's fast, slow, I don't care. Food
I'm
is
still
food.
learning. Okay.
But that shirt that you talking about, spent $300 on.
I cannot. I would
Like-
never spend $300 on a shirt, even
Exactly.
if I had $3,000 to spend on a shirt.
I'm sorry.
If I had $30,000 in my bank account, trust me, I would not be going for no $300
Listen,
shirt.
bro, my shirt, I don't think I ever spent
I
This
be tripping
honest.
about like $30 for a
what
shirt.
like over $50 on a shirt. My guy, that's not necessary. And y'all, I wear polo, I wear True Religion, but you know what? Cause I find it in the thrift stores.
I don't even, like, bruh, I barely be wanting to spend money on, hey, if it ain't a gun, I can't play. I ain't even gonna lie. I got a problem with that too.
I ain't
Okay.
gonna play. I can say this. I think my main thing. I think I spent most of my money on was game consoles, and I've grown. I fell so far back from that. Like I had the money to get a PS5, but I'm not about to
Me
spend
too.
$1,200,
Me neither.
$700 on no console.
I had it. I ain't got it now, but
No.
I had it.
Just for you to tell me, oh, guess what? We got a new version.
PS7,
Come get this new
PS8.
version, the PS5 X Pro.
The only thing I would
More
definitely
memory.
spend money on is probably like an iPhone 13. But the most money that I've probably spent, the most money I probably spent, I really can't say. Because shoes and probably guns is up there.
I think the most expensive thing I bought
Nah,
is
probably fast food.
my vehicle and maybe my gun. I spent more money on my vehicles and gun than anything
I'm
else.
not gonna lie, back when I had it, I literally, like, Christmas shopping, I like to give during Christmas time. And I ain't a cheap giver. Christmas time, I'm buying people shoes. I'm buying people speakers. And this ain't no 5 and below speaker. This is $300, $400 speaker that people be like, I want one. Look, not people. One person was like, I want one. Go get me one. No, you know how much this costs. There's a reason. Like I leave no expense. Like I don't really budget on Christmas shopping because I like to give people presents and stuff. Cause I try to figure out what you like and try and give you what you like, but the most expensive version of that thing, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I swear, probably, dang, what was it like? Probably 2-3 years ago, Christmas shopping. I brought probably like 5 pair of shoes. And I bought myself like 2, Devontae 2. I bought Kaden like 1. I wasn't even stopping. I was buying people clothes. I tell you, boy, I was laying it all on the table. My mama Pandora. I was spending money I probably spent too much money on Christmas presents. That's probably my biggest expense ever.
Well, I mean, they do say that, you know, like, all that money that's spent, like Christmas alone could end world hunger.
Oh yeah.
They say.
If you ask me a couple of years ago, yeah. If you asked me last year, I ain't getting nobody nothing. I had the money, but it was supposed to be for something else.
Ain't nobody
More
getting
important.
nothing this year because you just ain't got the money this time.
When I get back up and have a savings, I don't think I would ever go back to spending money like that on Christmas presents. Really. That was ridiculous. I probably spent over $2,000 in one day Christmas shopping. Just for the heck of it.
I'm sorry. I know disrespect, but I can't. I'm sorry.
I ain't know she was doing that.
You was a lie.
I did not go with you most times you did that.
That one time we literally went, I think earlier that day, we went to one dang shoe store, just us two. And then we went to the mall with everybody. And I was buying those shoes and the clothes and stuff, and I was like, oh, it's, well, no, because I don't think I went with them. I went with, it was just us when I bought the clothes and stuff. But yeah, okay. I mean, you was around. I like you wasn't. He know we used to buy stuff like that. Shoes especially.
Talk about.
Every time. But not every
No,
time.
it's just because she wanted to buy shoes. She was like, you want these shoes? I was like, no. And she would still just buy them.
The Easters. The Easters.
It's
The day they
it was only
dropped.
a few pair of shoes I actually want. Like these, I didn't even know what they looked like. And she was just like, oh, I got the Easters for you. I'm like, okay. I didn't even know what they looked like.
Sent it. Like, oh. Easters.
But yeah, but we done got way off topic. But you know what?
Don't be like me a couple of years ago, me, okay? Don't spend your money just frivolously.
Yeah.
But let me say, my savings was never empty. I had, at any given moment, I was spending that money over $4,000 in my savings account. I'm not even going to lie to you right now. I'm not even going to lie to you. And it never got below that.
Man.
I'm going to just say it like that. It never got below that. Now it is. I will show y'all, if there wasn't too many scammers out there, what my accounts are looking like right now.
The thing is, man, learn how to budget, learn how to save, learn how to live within your means.
Learn from my mistakes, because I probably would do it all over again. I'm not going to
She said she wasn't gonna do it.
No, I'm saying, like, if I had to go back, I'd do it all over again. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change the amount of money that I was spending on people and myself. And I wasn't buying the shoes to show them off. Like, I really didn't care. I bought the shoes because I liked the way they looked.
But with that, y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe,
And learn how to save.
share, you know, because guess what?
Put a budget on it. Go ahead.
We off the